if you died and came back to life? Coming up next, meet Billings author T.L. Hines, here to introduce his first published novel, Waking Lazarus. Stay with us.
You're watching the Color 8 News at Noon with Jodi Hathaway and meteorologist Matt Elwell with weather.
Welcome back. Author Tony Hines is joining us today, and he's the author of Waking Lazarus. It's his first published novel. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Congratulations on this. And I've already read a couple of the chapters, and from what I can gather, it's a story about a boy who's now a man who has died and come back to life several times.
Exactly. That's kind of the central hook of the book, is this man who's struggled with recurring near-death experiences. And so he's become a media celebrity as a result of that, and kind of collapses under the pressure and starts to hide out in Red Lodge, Montana. So most of the book takes place in Red Lodge, some of it in Billings, but most of it in Red Lodge.
And I saw your disclaimer that you've changed some of the I don't know, some of the things in Red Lodge. Yes,
yeah, exactly. I felt I had to put that in there. There's real Red Lodge locations in there, but I also made up a number of locations, so I felt like people who are very familiar with Red Lodge would catch me on it, so I felt like I had to do that.
Now, what inspired you to write this novel?
Actually, a couple things from my own life, and one of them, when I was just 5 years old, I actually fell through the ice while ice fishing with my uncle. And I obviously didn't die. He pulled me out of the ice before I slipped below the surface, but you know, that image always stuck with me. And then several years later, when I was going to school at the University of Montana, I actually was a janitor, and I had to clean a cadaver storage room at the university there. When I was there late at night, I always just pictured one of the corpses sitting up. So those two things kind of joined together, the boy drowning and the corpse sitting up, and that was basically the opening chapter for the book, and that's what gave me the idea.
Well, I'm hooked. I can't give away the ending because I haven't gotten there quite yet. I'm only about 43 pages into it, but it sounds very interesting. And this is going to be released nationwide. It's already starting to come out on shelves. Where can we find it?
Starting to come out here locally. It's at the Bible Bookstore. We're planning a couple signings at the Bible Bookstore. It's also going to be at Barnes & Noble, Hastings, pretty much any bookstore. And you can order it online wherever you want.
All right, and again, the title is Waking Lazarus, and congratulations again on your first nationwide book.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, well, there's still much more to come. We'll be right back.